Isn't just a saying. They believe those stars tell a story about each of us. Astrology is classified as a type of divination that looks to the sun, moon, stars, and planets to show our personality traits and forecast what the future might bring. It is also a pseudoscience, a reason why so many critics dismiss it.
As far as the public's view, an AP NORC poll finds while most Americans believe in heaven and the power of prayer, 34% believe in astrology, which is why there's an ongoing debate about it across the country and in our own studio, of course. That's why today we're joined by someone with 50 years of experience in astrology who has prepared readings for us. We also have Vanna White here as well. Maxine Taylor is the first licensed astrologer in the country and currently serves on the board for the American Federation of Astrologers. All right, good morning to you. Thank you for coming on the show. What did you find based on the information that we gave you?
Well, first of all, astrology is not a pseudo anything. When I look at your charts, the three of you are so amazing to me.
See?
I believe it. We're in.
Okay, I'm going to tell you the high points. Normally a reading takes an hour, hour and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've got like 20 seconds.
Yes.
Okay.
So before you start, though, you asked us all for our birth dates, the city we were born in, and the time.
The exact minute.
The exact minute that we were born.
Yes.
Okay. And then from that, you were able to put together the charts.
Yes.
Let's hear it. Let's see it.
Okay.
Well, you should probably start right here with Alex.
Well, I can tell you, I've got Scott, I've got Alex, I've got Jay.
Okay.
You all are so unique because I'm just going to read this off of here.
Yeah.
I don't want to miss anything.
No, which one's mine?
Scott, right here.
Because I'm a Scorpio, November 4th.
Yes.
Scorpios are crazy.
And
well, there you go. There you go. Oh, here we go. They made a little graph for us.
Okay, go ahead.
The beauty of your chart is that you are a humanitarian. As a Scorpio, you are incredibly powerful. Scorpio is the most powerful sign in the zodiac because you don't want the effect. You go to cause. You are a humanitarian, and that's a problem with being a humanitarian is you say, am I crazy or is the world crazy?
I say that a lot.
I bet you do. I know you do. I know you do. So does Alex. And so does Jay, and that's why I'm standing with three people who are essentially movers and shakers. I hope you get to do that at this station. Okay, you're all leaders. Let's see, Scott, you are a natural leader.
Okay, I'm liking this so far.
Alex, you have to be in control, in command, in leadership. So make sure you go.
There we go. Are you in control?
You do it your way.
Today's a great day for that.
I know when I'm not in control.
There's a breakdown, I guess, of what you found for Alex here.
Okay.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Totally love the hair. Love the hair.
Thank you.
Okay, so we talked about the fact that, Scott, you are a natural leader also. So what you want to do is divvy up your terrain. You are a leader here, you are a leader here, and then you come together.
Tell me about Jay. I want to know about Jay.
You want to know about Jay?
Let's see here.
Okay, and then I'll do ladies.
Yes.
Okay, other people. You are you are other directed, which means you're a giver. And this can be difficult with people because for you because you have a tendency to be generous with them, but they hold you down. They hold
me back.
Yeah.
They do.
The ones I work with every day just hold me back.
Because I have to be in control. You're right.
Well, everybody has Pluto in their chart.
Okay.
That's it. But absolutely, partnership, the one-on-one, vitally important to you.
You are good.
Not as much the team out front, but the one-on-one. You are terrific that way.
How are you arriving at all of this?
Well, I've done this since 1968. I started studying astrology in '66, and the computer gives me the birth information, or the chart based on the birth information, and it is unfailingly accurate. There are people who don't like that, but I'm a very positive person. I want to tell you the good stuff because you have a choice. You always have a choice. Now, I've got to mention Alex.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Oh, honey.
Because you have a star next to that. What does that mean?
This is fabulous.
Okay.
You have so many planets in what we call the first house. And that means this is the lifetime in which you are to do it your way. You have to do what you want, when you want, how you want, because you want.
You know what? That is her motto.
She says that to us every morning in the makeup room.
He is
Honestly,
lying. That is not true. Okay, but I receive it. I receive it.
Well, somebody's got to do their thing.
Yeah, she sure does.
And you know what? We are complimented by people when we give, but not at the expense of you. And those of you who are humanitarians, which you are, of course, and a leader, so you know there's a pull.
Yeah.
What do I do? You do both.
What would you say, like, looking at from the skeptical side, like
There's one in every crowd.
describing me as a giver? I could apply that to Alex too. I think she has a very giving personality. I think Scott has a very giving personality. Leadership. I think we all have leadership personalities. What about?
You know why?
that?
Because you were drawn to be together, and you blend. That's the whole thing. You're not at each other's throats. You are understanding each other, maybe not always thrilled with it, but going along for the team, and it works. It works, but it's not true. A lot of people are takers. Givers attract takers, and that's a lot of people give in order to get.
Right.
And that's charming, but it backfires.
So, okay, so here's a stat that we have here, okay? Nearly 70% of people in the country do not believe in astrology, excuse me. So what makes you confident that the solar system is so tied to our personalities and our future? You said we all have Pluto. What does that mean? How does that connect?
Astrology works because there is a God. It is all based, if I can quote Bible without, and God put the stars in the heavens for signs. That sign is not turn right for McDonald's. That sign is the signs of the zodiac. And I checked astrology out with 2 priests, two rabbis, and a couple of ministers before I legalized it. And they were polled, okay? The one who really was fabulous was the Orthodox rabbi who pulled down the Kabbalah, the foundation of Judaism, and read me the planet Saturn, just as I had studied it. And he closed the book and said, "Will you please do my chart?"
There's also, it seems like, because you asked for like specific information, like day, birthday, but then also specific time. And looking at some of your charts, specifically these here,
I don't want to see more.
Because you also take in like the location of the planets and so that's actually a little bit of science and math too.
Absolutely.
When you're pulling this all together, because they're all in different times, in different places at different times, so they all line up scientifically. You said religion as well, but it seems like science might be a part of it too.
Absolutely. This unifies science and spirit.
Okay. I gotta jump
So
in.
let's put up his list of things first.
For one thing, what do you say to the non-believers that don't believe in God out there, myself included? And then also, ahead of this interview, I just went online and searched criticism of astrology, and you'll find no shortage of scientific opinions that dismiss it because it has no root. There's no evidence that there has scientific backing. So what is your response to the critic out there like me who is raining on your parade?
You're not raining on my parade. Don't worry, I'm not even listening.
Now, does that in his chart though, his reaction, does that come up in this chart? Did you know that? Like that might be based on his characteristics?
No, but I'll tell you, I'm an empath, and
So she feels for you.
as I
That's not in your chart.
as I was working on these charts, I knew there would be a dissenter. Normally, no, I just didn't know he'd be so adorable.
Oh, now you're a believer. Yeah,
yeah, I bet you are, Jay.
No, I
Tell me more. But that's also what you found when you we put up a full screen of Jay, and a lot of that was what you're describing and what he was describing was in that chart that you kind of put together.
Yes.
I don't know if we can put up his full screen graphic, Corey.
Cynic.
Don't need to bother our viewers with that nonsense.
There we go. See,
Analytical.
right there, analytical. The second one.
Okay, let me tell
describes
you.
what you just
let
said.
me tell you why. Because he's left-brained, and the left brain is 1 + 1 = 2. Prove it. And so it's totally analytical. Nothing wrong with that, because if you want to know how something is going to go, if I need directions, let's say, on how to do something, I'm going to ask a Virgo. Because they tell you exactly how to do it. Step 1, part A, part B, part C. Step 2, comma. And if I'm smart, I'll do it his way because he's figured it out.
I like her already.
And
See?
as far as the skeptic, I never try to convince the skeptic they're wrong. If I got into it,
Yeah.
my energy
You
would,
got the boots to kick him to the curb.
Maxine, I agree with you.
I
never
appreciate
try
being a
and
good sport. I know I'm coming on naysaying energy here, but thank you.
I never try and convince that guy either.
No, we are out of time though. I'm going
Thank
to
you.
chat with you about what you said about mine. We'll be right back.
Thanks, Maxine Taylor. We appreciate it.
If I do things my way, I don't know if I will be back.
Why is